60 degrees. Definitely didn't get that warm here. Good Monday, CollabCoats. Also, it snowed again. And it's -11 today. Hence the hat, because it's cold everywhere. So, although people answer my question about whether or not they get snow, the root question was whether or not you like snow. So I'm still interested in that, if people are like summer or wintry. But on to more serious things. Now, what you were talking about, Alex, made me think of that novel, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. For those of you who haven't read it or have never heard of it, it's about this guy who dies, and in Mitch Albom's mind, when you die and go to heaven, you meet 5 people who you influenced in some way. I think why this book was so popular and received so much acclaim, and basically the point of it was you don't know how you can affect people's lives and how small things you do can have large impacts on different people. Now, probably couldn't tell, but I did not like this book very much. I can't really speak to how I thought at the time. I don't really remember. Maybe I just didn't have these thoughts to accurately put it into words before, but still didn't like when I first read it. But basically how I'm feeling right now is that it still sort of plays into that whole you have to have some sort of legacy to leave behind. Also, disclaimer, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Alex, and I'm not saying this is how you were thinking of it at all, but basically this is just what popped into my head when you started talking about this. So, where was I? And I think too, from that perspective, it's not even that you need to make a legacy, but you will leave a legacy. It's sort of this pacifier that's like, you know, even if you don't think you left a huge mark, you did. But going back to The Fault in Our Stars, even if you're unaware of it, most people aren't going to have that sort of legacy left behind. And I think it is important to note that small actions can have large consequences, whether that be in a negative or positive context. And John Green, I feel, said more, you know, we tend to think the best lives are big lives, but that's not necessarily true. Where what I got from The 5 People You Meet in Heaven was large lives are the best lives, but you might have a large life without even realizing it. Sorry, that sounded really bitter and sarcastic. So basically the point I'm trying to make is that even if you live your life believing that small actions have large consequences and are sort of relying on that to carry you forward and be your legacy, that's maybe still not a very good thing. So articulate. My thoughts are stars I cannot fathom into constellations. What are you gonna do? I think that's all I have to say on the matter this week. Have a great week, guys.